Hello, welcome to week 18, 2021 gardening. It is Friday. I'm doing this a little early. I'm sneaking away from work for an hour or two to get the gardening done because I got to go away this weekend. You shouldn't notice any difference though. Video will be up early next week, just like always. Not a lot to do. We got to take a tour, see how things are recovering from the disaster of last week with the eating or the rain, or I think it was the critters. Didn't have any other critters this week, which is nice. Everything looks like it is recovering, so that's good. So we'll do a tour of the garden. I got to pull up some bok choy that started to bolt. Maybe continually thin the carrots and the beets. And then really all else I have to do is I have to repot one plant, the indoor house plant, and do some tomato tending. I want to get some rot stop on them to prevent blossom end rot. I don't have any yet, but a lot of tomatoes are starting to bud. I've had blossom end rot problems in the past, so I'm trying to be a bit more diligent about fertilizing and blossom end rot this year. So we're going to deal with those, and I think that's about it, but let's take a tour of the garden. Okay, starting as always with this bed. I pulled up all the baby bok choy, and it was bolted. So that was a little bit disappointing. I did get some to eat, which was good. These cucumbers are doing well though. This one is starting to get nicely up on the trellis, and this one is starting to get really long too, which is pretty exciting. I think we can train that one to the trellis. So that one's going okay. This one's going okay. This one really, nothing is happening with this guy, so I don't know. And then we have this part of the bed here. I think I'm gonna plant something in it. Maybe not today, probably next weekend. But yeah, I don't know. I think something could go here. I was thinking maybe some more spinach or lettuce or something. I'm not sure. This loofah is doing great. Training up the pole. Very happy with that. Nice dark leaves. Exciting. The fennel is doing well. Looking really good. These cucumbers seem pretty happy. Starting to bush up. Hope they start climbing on that trellis soon. But yeah, everything's green, everything's happy. Baby watermelon, very happy, spreading down that way, really starting to branch out, heading that way, heading up that way. It's pretty exciting. I like that plant. I wish it would kind of come this way too, but looking good, as is its similarly aged compatriot here, starting to branch out in a couple different directions. This newer one is just getting started, but it's looking good. It's found a direction to start branching. These three cucumbers, all getting bushy. Not growing a lot yet, not vining a lot, but looking bushy. That one's starting to vine. And I think it will soon find its trellis. I have to figure out what to do about this solar spike here. This is for my patio lights. There we go, that's a better place for it. So I can put that there, because I can move this trellis. And it should find that this week. So that'll be very exciting. I think you could even tell it. Go this way, find this trellis. I don't know what all these little white mites are. They're on a lot of my stuff. They don't seem to do anything wrong. They really particularly love the basil. I'm not sure what to do about them. Maybe BT oil? I'm gonna do some investigating there. Okay, and over here we have our big container garden. These are our new holy basils and celery. Both of those starting to pick up. With the lettuce starting to pick up. These two pepper plants starting to pick up. That one has never picked up. I think we're going to use that pot again soon. Thai basil, looking great. Purple opal basil, really looking nice, that one. That's exciting. Planted that from seed. All of these I did, obviously, but that one's really nice. This grape is recovering. This grape is recovering. Asian basil, sweet basil. That's got some holes in the leaves. I think we could spray some neem oil on that today. We'll do that right now. Let's just give all these basils a little bit of neem oil. Yeah. I think that's good. Those there. Any other basils? That one. Moving on, we got some Napa cabbages, more baby bok choy that's bolted, some newer baby bok choy. That one there might be almost an ideal baby bok choy. I might pick that one soon. This little cucumber was the one that was completely just one little stub when I replanted it. And it is starting to recover, so I feel good about that. I think that is a loofah. That's a fennel. It's doing well. Another purple oval basil. And then we got this stuff over here. We have our carrots that we keep thinning, and they keep bushing up more. So we're gonna do one more pass of thinning them right now. So this is one of the pepper plants that got decimated last week, and as you can see, it is bouncing back quite nicely. Leaves coming up on all the tops. Lots of good Asian peppers on there. I think I'm going to pick some of those today, which is very exciting. Actually, I suppose we should do that right now. Got a little lettuce there, just starting to grow. Cucumber starting to grow. Another little lettuce starting to grow. Got some lettuce starting to grow there. I don't remember what that is. Baker Creek. Lettuce, more lettuce, lots of lettuce. I love our lettuce. Lettuce, pepper, cucumber, cilantro. That was a store-bought, almost dying. Might pot that up today and bring it up to the patio. And then we got this pepper bed. Look at that, we got some nice shishitos growing. Those are really nice. These purple peppers are looking really nice. Look at those beautiful purple peppers. Can't tell if you can see them or not. It's very sunny. There's lots of nice purple peppers in there. Gonna let those grow another week or so. Shishitos another week. Got this. Look at that. That's a nice pepper. I might pick that one today. Bunch more growing down below on the bottom of that one. And you can see this was a plant that was eaten, but it is recovering nicely. Same with these. It's got some nice shishitos on these. Very exciting. And these purple peppers just looking great. So the peppers seem to have been okay. They lost a lot of leaves, but they're bouncing back. So I don't think anything too horrible happened from the destruction. Same with this one. Got some nice Thai peppers coming in here. Happy onion. Big, I don't even know what this pepper plant is, but look at that. Banana pepper, that's what that is. That's great, actually. All the stores are out of banana peppers right now, so that's perfect. I'll let that grow another week or so. This big one, just starting to put its nubs on its peppers. This guy is bouncing back, but slowly. Got some shallots, some great banana peppers on this one. And then we got some Thai peppers here. Ooh, really nice peppers there. I'm excited. I am very excited. The peppers are starting to come in. I'm not gonna be around for 2 weekends, but still. Oh, no. Here we have some definite damage. Somebody picked that up. And then this one has been eaten. And this is falling on the ground, which has been there for months, not touched. But looks like somebody got it. That's a bummer. Well, let's grab these peppers. I was actually thinking last night these lettuces might get transplanted over in the bed over there that I took the bok choy out of. I don't know. They took a beating. Huh, that's weird. These pepper plants, they're not eating the peppers. This is the tomato experiment in ground. Seems to be working pretty well. Definitely got some tomatoes on here. As you remember, I restaked the leaves for a few of the branches because they lost their tops. And they look generally like they're doing pretty well. This one looks like it needs some guidance. I'll spend a little time on these in a bit. I'm gonna do the neem oil on them. This grape is bouncing back. This cucumber's doing okay. These shishitos seem to be bouncing back. That one especially, look at that big new growth on it. This spinach is done, it bolted. I messed that up. Feel bad about that. Radish is looking good. Let's pick one. I think they're still in need of thinning. I got a really good big radish out of this yesterday. We're just gonna, there's a nice one. I'm just gonna do a little thinning, see what we get out of it. Make room for some bigger radishes. Oh yeah, there's a couple nice ones. Nice little stick there. Oh, nice one. Okay, well, a little bit more thinning. Get some very small radishes, but still enough to munch on. Yeah. Brassica's all done. I put something else in their pots, but I don't know what. That Napa cabbage is doing fine. These guys are just getting mangled and chewed. The beans are doing great. They are getting eaten on the sides here. And I assume that's what's happening to the actual beans, as well as these beets. These beets just got completely eaten. That is a huge bummer. What a bummer. I guess I'll grow beets in the fall somewhere else. And these beans look great, but I see no beans on them. I don't know what's up with that. It's all leaves, no beans, all hat, no cattle. It's all leaves, no beans. Oh, there's a bean. There's some beans in there. Okay, maybe that'll be okay. I don't know. I don't know how to grow beans. These have been dead for a long time. This is the honey pot, and my theory is mostly correct. You can see there's no digging in it. It did take a whole lettuce, but no digging in anything with cardboard. Well, I guess there's a little digging there. Actually, no, that was digging. These strawberries just got decimated. This is a bummer, man. Bummer. A lot of stuff isn't working. A lot of stuff is, but a lot of stuff isn't. Next year, strawberry patch right there, fenced in completely. Moving on. Blueberry is very small, but it is growing. This Roma tomato is growing great. Reached the top of its stake. It's going to need a bigger stake. We will do something with that. This loofah, look at this loofah. This is awesome. It is working. Just there. It really grew this week. So I'm going to guide that up more that way with a couple more straps. Very excited about that. This tomato is doing pretty well. Lots of little green tomatoes on it. Hopefully they don't all get eaten. But yeah, my Band-Aid job right there did the job. It's healing up. That branch didn't die. It's all caged in now. It's looking good. Looking good. Potatoes. Looking good. All fully mounded up now. This one especially, very big. I don't know, I need to look up how long these take to grow potatoes. I might need to think about harvesting some of those. This bok choy is bolted. This Napa cabbage looks fantastic. Let's go upstairs. Okay, on the patio we have this cucumber. It's doing well. Small, but well. This one's doing great. Branching out in a few directions. Yeah, it's good. It's gonna start trellising on this railing, which I've had great luck with in the past. Two baby watermelons doing the same thing. Looking really good. We got our Roma tomatoes, starting to grow some nice tomatoes in there. And our cherries, same thing. Some really good looking cherries in there. Look at that. Got another cherry back there. Oh yeah. Tomatoes, more sad. I think that's a Roma. It's got tomatoes. No, this must be cherry, some other type of cherry. I think I have two types of cherry. I could look at the labels, but why would I? Got basil, Thai basil, doing happy. The main tomato area is looking good. We got lots and lots of fun tomatoes starting to grow here. And I gotta tell you, before this, starting to wonder if any of this is gonna work at all. But they are producing. It's very exciting. So we are going to, anyway, and then the basils, that's celery. Great looking sweet Genovese basil. The 8 basil garden with the cucumber that identifies as basil starting to vine. More basils, all doing great. The green stalk, overburdened. Brassicas, onions, a loofah that's probably a terrible idea. Fennel's doing well. This is onions, look at that, we're getting some real bulbing onions in there. Some basil, cauliflower, new lettuce there. And we planted some more lettuce here. Those will probably be our next lettuces. More Asian basil. More brassicas. The parsley's already bouncing back. You remember we trimmed that back all the way. Thai basil, Genovese basil. Actually, that's probably nice. Lettuce. Did I? Huh. Do I have basil and cilantro? Do I have two? And do I have parsley and cilantro? What is this? That's parsley. So what's that? Do I have another parsley? Did I already plant cilantro? Oh, celery. Okay, well that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. More onions down there. Yeah, looking good. Need to water it. And the basil, the mint, I trimmed that back. It's already bouncing back. This one I trimmed down to the buds. It's already bouncing back. This is the one I'm eating now. Finish that up today in my lunch. Then we'll turn to that one. Eat that one next week. This is the year-old Genovese basil. I'm gonna cut that back today. Oregano, rosemary, and the holy basil really just coming going. I still think this, I might have planted this wrong. Still think that's soy. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. So, let's water this thing and tend to the tomatoes. Okay, we're gonna clean these up, cut off the suckers, help them up their poles, and then give them a spray with Rot Stop. Let's do it. Okay, now I got this indoor house plant. It was a gift a year ago. It was a great gift because it totally doesn't die even when you forget about it. And now it's more than a year old. But it needs a new home. It's gonna be my first attempt at actually doing an indoor plant. It's doing this nice white potter I bought, planter. So I'm gonna pot this up. Looking good. Thermometer had it at just around 80 degrees, which is the temperature we have outside. So, yeah, as usual, probably not working, but I think it's looking good. Yeah, feeling good. It's a little wet now because I just wet it down, but yeah. Well, I wouldn't say we're reaching the bountiful harvest period or anything, but we got some nice peppers here that will get us through the week with our stir fries, so that's nice. Now we're just going to transplant that lettuce up to this bed because it seems to not be super happy in there. And with that, we are done. Hope you have a lovely week. I will see you next week. We'll do a lot more planting and stuff next week. This is just a maintenance week. Hopefully we'll start seeing some red tomatoes next week too. In the meantime, take care. Thanks for watching.